can do it. All right, everybody. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fighting for the powers of evil because good is dumb. This is the Going Deep Show. I'm the kid in the kitchen studio, motherfuckers. Goddamn right. Joining me tonight from far, far away, Gdub.
I can't hear a word you're saying, man.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
You motherfucker. You want to reach the show? Send an email to the studio at goindeepshow.com. That's the place to do it. I have the entire kitchen set up now. This is the first time I've ever done the show standing up. I like it. I think it's pretty sweet. I have a giant flask over here with my, I can't know if it's over here. There it is right here. I'm holding it. See, it looks average sized when I'm showing it this way. But if I were to grab this thing, it's fucking gigantor.
It looked like a cartoon in the background. Man.
Yeah, I know. I keep it back here. It looks normal sized in perspective to everything else. But if you want to reach us, give us a call 989-331. It's your kid. GW, let's talk today about all sorts of nonsense happening. Okay, also Trumpian shit going on, right?
Oh yeah. There's lots of fun stuff going on. You heard about Al Franken now, right?
Yes, we predicted it. We called it. That's like the shit, man. I love that we called that. Actually, you got to give props to Wally on that. You got to give total props to that.
Yeah. It's probably those conservative blogs he reads and shit, man. He probably already knew about it.
At this point, who hasn't fucking groped somebody?
Yeah, it's you're rich and famous.
You've groped people, right?
Oh God, I mean, fuck. We've all done a lot of fucking shit we don't talk a lot about, man. Could you imagine? Can you imagine you
every fucking chick? Sorry, officers. There you go. Cuff me and stuff me.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine the kid with like $50 million? Like if like you know, like you already do fucked up shit, and now you're rich. You know.
I know it'd be great. I would look forward to. I would look forward. So how do you? I mean, the guys that do have the cash that get away with staying on the straight and narrow. Can you imagine the amount of violent masturbation they have to doing all the shit that they're reading about?
No, I think it's all they go professional, man. You know what I'm saying? You get your kinks out. You pay somebody to get your kinks out, and it's a fucking business relationship.
That's
like there's
yeah. I like that idea. I think that's a good way to approach it. Really.
Yeah, I mean, you just hire somebody to do what you want to do, and then they agree to do it. It's consensual, and there's money exchange, and everybody's fucking happy, you know?
See, when you do have that kind of cash, you got to take either that route or you have to do what Samuel L. Jackson did. Samuel L. Jackson said, I'm not going to do anything because you might as well just divide up all your money, all your property, everything, just fucking give it away, you know? That's preaching a good game.
Yeah.
But at some point, you want to go out and fucking have some fetishes and shit. You know, have some fun. Have some fucking fun.
We can take the other way. This guy said to me one time, he's like, dude, I don't make a lot of money, but I have a maid. Comes, cleans my house once a week and does my laundry. And she told me she doesn't do laundry, but I just paid her enough to do my laundry. And I was like, yeah, I get it. You know?
It's funny you say something about a maid because I was thinking about getting a maid for the studio specifically because I'm in the process of redesigning everything out there, repainting. I just bought some new chairs.
Decumming.
We have to eliminate all of the JMac loads from the futon.
Yeah.
My kid, she comes and she's like, Dad, are you getting rid of the futon? I'm like, yeah, the thing's like solid piece of cum at this point. I didn't tell her that.
Yeah.
Okay. But she's like, I want to have the futon. I'm like, no. You will fall asleep one day when you're a teenager going through puberty, and you'll wake up and you'll have a JMac child.
Oh God, no!
That fucking thing. So no, there will be no saving of the futon of anything unless we have Stanley Steamer spend like 3 weeks in there just cleaning the fucker.
Yeah. If that happened, at least it'd be good at baseball.
We would have a solid hitter.
Yeah, go for that Garber home run record again.
But I went back and I thought about how long that futon has been in there, and it has been around for probably almost 8 years, 9 years almost.
Oh man, that's gross. Yeah,
it's disgusting. Never been washed. I mean, I should go out and really just light that fucker on fire, but I would be afraid to ingest any of the freaking shit that would come out of it.
Well, what we did in college was we'd light the couches on fire, but not in our own yards. We burn them in the middle of the street or something, you know, where the city has to clean it
In
up.
the black people yards. Is that what you're telling me? With the crosses and shit. Today I was reading a story too about Trump lying about how much money they have. Now, in the past probably week to 2 weeks, I've been called a liar on a bunch of occasions, but it's never on something that I really stood behind. You know me, I don't promise shit. I don't do any of that crap. So when someone's like, "You're lying. You said you would do this, and then you don't do this, and you're a liar," and I said, "Wait a second now. I'm not. There's no fucking guarantee on my goddamn box. You can't read the guarantee. The warranty says this is this. Okay, no. In your head, you've created this thing that I said that you've been. That's a great idea. We should keep that. And then I'm as I'm being a man and a human being, more importantly, I changed my mind by having input and learning from the situation. So I changed my mind on some stuff, but I get called out being a liar. Okay, but at what point is your ego so big that you have to lie about how much cash you have and money you have and things like this? I'm poor as fuck, okay, people? I barely make it. I'm talking, if you saw my bank account, you'd be like, what the fuck, kid? How do you live? So why? I mean, I'm not, who's going to lie about something you can actually go fucking find out like that? Especially when you're pretty much the most popular and unpopular human being on the planet.
Oh God! But you know, when it comes to like how rich he is, okay, like think about where all his money is, and it's not really money anymore. It's property. It's fucking piles of gold. It's garbage. You know, like he doesn't even know how rich he is. But Jesus Christ, he's fucking rich, and you know, half his money's probably stashed in the Cayman Islands somewhere, and fucking hidden from these tax shelters and shit. Like. Nobody knows how much money and how much of it's laundered with Russians and the property and shit. Like, yeah, we're gonna find out how much money he fucking has pretty soon, man. And he's gonna be in handcuffs when we do.
The story was how it was like a tenth of what he was actually worth, you know, or what he claimed to be worth. I just find the guy obnoxious. I used to actually like the dude. I did when he was like an entertainer and not the freaking guy who's having a goddamn dick size contest with the fucking North Koreans.
This would be great if it's like a TV show, you know, but it's like he's actually running a country.
Yeah, absolutely. Also on my list of things to discuss with you, did you see the story about that defector from North Korea who had the parasites inside of him that the doctors from South Korea couldn't even identify?
Wow.
They're so fucked up over there. Why don't we just leave them alone and let the fucking bugs eat them from the inside out? Why don't we just do that? Why are we wasting all of our time with war and shit and creating $1 million bombs, hundreds of millions of dollars for these weapons and shit? Just let these fuckers keep eating shitty, contaminated foods and let the worms eat them from the inside out.
Yeah. It's not worth our time, dude. Like, oh, scary has nukes. No, he likes to rile things up because then he tells his people they're at war and they see the things on TV and they believe it and shit. You know, like all Trump is feeding his fire, which is making him stronger in his own country.
Yep. He's getting a major ego boost by someone paying attention to him.
See the guy in Zimbabwe, this military general comes on TV and he's like the anchor basically on TV and he's like, no, a military coup hasn't taken place. Like, he's in full military gear saying the shit. Like,
we have not done this thing that appears to be we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Turn the other way. Everything is fine.
Are you drinking anything? I know that we caught you a little bit earlier than we did we have in the.
Oh yeah, I had to stop to Kroger, so I just picked up a torpedo ale.
Torpedo ale. I'm still doing what newly divorced dudes do. Drinking shitty Coors Light that's left over here when my friends came over.
Oh, that free beer, that's a good problem to have, man.
Except the other night when Wally came over, he loved the free beer. He walked out with, I think, 3 in his pocket, 2 in his hands, and one in his ass crack. He was loving the beer. I'm not even kidding you. He even said it when we were recording the show. I'm like, you ready to get rolling? He's like, yeah, I'm gonna go just grab a couple more beers. He's like tucking them in his shirt. Yeah,
that's great. Yeah, he is dedicated to not drinking and driving, so he had to take
he walked. I offered to give him a ride too, and he was not having it. I'm like, dude, we can give you a ride. He wasn't down.
He likes to brisk walk once in a while, some beers, I guess.
Sober him up.
Don't we all sometimes?
I want to get into some personal shit because being newly kind of like transitioning from married life into singledom, I have to constantly tell myself that you have to care about your appearance and stuff, right? You have to, you know me, I've had like this crazy weird persona with the long hair and all, I have to have this kind of thing going on. Well, today I crossed over this threshold, I think, where I just didn't give a fuck. I just died, but I don't give a fuck anymore. And where this happened was I went to take a fucking shit at work, okay? And I go and I'm going to take we have this thing that we spray in the damn to keep the shits from smelling.
Nice.
And I spray it, and I'm about to sit down, and I go to unzip, and my zipper on my fucking pants has been just open or busted the whole fucking day. I didn't even the whole fucking day, dude. The whole damn day. So it got to the point where I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I still got the goddamn shit on right now. I got the freaking zippers still fucking up. I don't even give a shit. I don't even fucking give a shit. If I go out later, I'm not even gonna fucking change. Just I'm gonna walk them on the fucking fly now. I don't care. Don't even give a fuck.
Oh, at the last job, dude, I blew out a pair of khakis fucking restraining a kid one time. Like bad, dude. Like the whole crotch is like ripped out. And so like we get this kid up, and I'm just kind of like, I'm like squeeze cheeks, walk my way to my desk for a second. And I'm like, what do I fucking do? I can't leave my desk. I got kids in the room and shit. And so I called this staff and finally walked by. I was like, yo, I need to go. I just blew out my pants in that restraint, so I kind of just shimmied my way out the fucking door. I don't think anybody saw it, dude. Although it is on camera technically somewhere.
It is. You just get to these points where you just don't want to waste time anymore. And I use Stumble Upon on the web a lot, and I went to a website today that they suggested to me. And all it was this gigantic digital clock that took up the whole screen on the computer. And I don't think I've ever really thought about time and like just our limited amount of fucking time more so than when this clock just comes up on my big screen and it's just like tick, tick, tick. You're just watching the seconds go by and you're just like, what the fuck? I'm never getting that shit back. That's done. I can't get that back. I'm just like, wow, I cannot waste any more fucking time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was weird. Man. I never had that like moment before where I was just like, fucking shit. It was because how often do you look at the seconds that go by? Nobody sees a clock anymore with the damn arms zinging around it.
Right.
And you never see the seconds clicking by. And yeah, it was weird. So I had this like just moment of just, yeah, all right. Some shit's got to be important. Other shit has to be not important. So it was weird.
Yeah. So if I miss Thursday night trivia night, please don't yell at me like I fucking, stepped on your baby.
Or if you accuse me of lying when I just changed my mind.
That is a great line, though. I just changed my mind.
That's two different things. That's not a lie. That was true at the time.
Yeah. Let me throw this at you. Have you ever watched the show Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Fuck yeah, man. I love this shit. Larry David. I haven't seen the new season though. I've only watched the how many seasons have there been? Just
10 something, wasn't there?
I've watched a lot of them, but not the new season.
Okay, so the very latest episode. Here we go. Here's our entertainment. Current what's going on in
it's entertainment.
Yeah. Larry David starts convincing people that he's on the spectrum, that he's Asperger's, to just get out of situations when he just can't use a filter. Like, that's fucking brilliant.
It is. It is totally brilliant.
You just talk about chicks' tits, and if they don't like how it's going, oh, I'm sorry, I'm on a spectrum. Sometimes I have trouble in these situations. You know, like how brilliant is that, dude?
It's great. It is. It's awesome. And maybe I should use that shit because the last 2 days have been, and really the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've been pumping out these podcasts. I've been every day so far in November, we've released a show. So I'm really focused, and I don't sit and I'm not writing meticulous show notes. I'm not digging for, all sorts of intellectual bullshit to fucking do. I'm sitting in front of a mic. Somebody comes in, I'm gonna fucking ask them some nasty questions, and then I'm gonna move on with my day. I'm not doing anything. I would say, Gdub, my married life doing the podcast as opposed to my non-married life doing the podcast is it's really, you would think it would be completely polar opposite. You would think that I'd be doing some crazy debaucherous, nasty, fucking holding around, doing all sorts of nonsense. Not the case at all. I'm very focused on what's going on with the show, trying to, straight and narrow the shit. Because before it was just a fucking free for all. I don't even give a shit. Okay. So what happens is the new significant other is having problems because a couple of days ago we had Mr. Crowley. He came in. It's a Monday night. And he brought in this girl that he just had met. Jesus fucking Christ. Just a second here. Speak of the devil, motherfucker. Cannot talk right now. Doing the fucking show. So what happens is...
What happened to the answer and put them on speaker rule?
Well, I should have. But the phone is like... I had to go unplug it and shit. If she calls back, I'll fucking put her on the spot and ask her about it, actually.
All right.
So we had this girl come in, this little blonde, skinny girl who this guy, he met her on a Craigslist ad. He's having a party this Saturday evening, and she gets a hold of him. They're hanging out for the first time. So I'm like, hey, when you guys want to come do a show? He's like, I talking about him. I say, hey, you come do a show. So like right before he's coming over, he's like, I'm bringing a girl with me. I'm like, okay, cool, no big deal. I mean, we've had girls in here before. Can you believe it?
It's been a while.
Oh my God. I know, you're right. It has been a while. So they come in, they do the show. I'm having my normal bantering conversations and shit like this. It was really tame, to be honest with you. It was not anything that was a little crazy. And my lady had a little issue with me using the word baby. I said, hey, baby, what's up to this girl? I'm like, baby, that's your problem? It wasn't like when I asked her about how big the dick was that went in her ass and shit the night before. It wasn't like when she was talking about sucking the cum out of a guy's dick and swallowing it. Nothing with that. She's like, you call me baby, and then you call her baby. I'm like, I did, dude.
That's why I don't confuse your names,
I'm gonna call you baby, not Gdub. I'm gonna call everybody baby, yeah, right? You're money, baby. You know money, right?
Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
Yeah. Everybody's money, baby. Come on, baby. So now I need to come up with a new nickname. So instead of me like not calling these other girls baby and having to worry about it, I'm just gonna call everybody baby from now on. And then I'm gonna like have to come up with some new fancy schmancy name that I call my girl, so she can feel like I have given her enough love and affection. Girls are fucking weird like that, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
I don't know what it is. You call me baby. Here's the weirdest part about this. The strangest part is, back in May for my birthday, I actually went to dinner for my birthday with both my kids, my ex-wife, and my girlfriend all together. Nice. All together. Okay, we leave the fucking place, and new girl is like cold. She's cold on the ride home. I'm like, what's wrong? What is going on? She's like, you called her hun. What? I'm like, I didn't even fucking know. I said, I'm sorry that I spent like 16, 18 years, however long I was with the fucking red, calling her hun. Oops.
Yeah.
Like, come on. It's not like I called you her name.
It's not like you're thinking about what you're saying, or even thinking about what they're saying, or even listening. You're probably trying to be as removed from the whole conversation. You're probably just trying to get drunk. Mm-hmm. And get out of there, because as cool as that is, that you can get everybody together, I'm sure you're just ready to go Make
I'm
that
ready to
not
fucking
happen.
blow my head off at this point.
This isn't like, yeah, sweet party, you know, like this is just like, oh, this is cool.
This is
We're all
fucking
together.
fun. This is
Yeah.
fun. You know what this is? This is fucking therapy for my fucking 9-year-old in 10 years. That's what this is.
Yeah, this is like, wow, this isn't as terrible as I thought it'd be. That's as good as it could be.
Right. It's not, it's not like I called her the other girl's name. I wait till we're banging to do that.
oh, I'm sorry,
JK,
sweetie.
just JK. It's JK.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Was I supposed to stop having sex with my ex-wife? I didn't know that was part of the deal.
Don't even assume. Don't even say that shit because then she'll like think that that's just real. You guys, this is everyone else's laughter and my worst fucking nightmare because all you guys can just be like, we're gonna fuck with the kid now. All we gotta do is do this, and this. That motherfucker's getting what's coming to him.
Well, you know, you do have a little bit of a track record.
Yeah, I like to have fun. I'm turning over new leaves. See, I even have flowers. See, in my kitchen studio, we have flowers now. They're
so
orange.
Your kitchen, you have like 20 pieces of Going Deep merchandise and one set of flowers.
Yeah, pretty much. See the refrigerator. It's fucking nuts.
A's hat.
Oh my god. So yeah, it's interesting having to like. It's not reinventing the show because really the show to me is nothing but whatever the fuck comes to my head. So there's how are you going to reinvent just off the cuff bullshit? You're not. This is what guys say when they're out at the bar. So I was talking to LaForest about this before, or Red Eye before we jumped in here, and he's kind of pussing out now because my new girl doesn't like it. She thinks she thought it was one thing and it's not. And Bob, I'm like, dude, listen, okay. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with this, Kay. You tried to, steer her in a direction. The show, there's 1,400 fucking episodes. There's like 1,000 hours of bullshit. Okay, you don't need to tell somebody what the show's about. They can freely go listen to the fucking show. Okay, don't stop trying to gloss over what the fucking show is. The show is guys getting together, having some fucking beers, and talking like they talk. Tell her, I'm going to either do it in front of the microphone or I'm going to do it at the bar with my friends one way or the other. Because that's what's going to happen. Every time guys get together, really, how much does the conversation stray from the fucking normal shit?
Yeah. And you know what? If something's off limits, then you just don't fucking talk about it. Like,
yeah, you have complete control. You can creatively answer or not answer my questions. That's it.
Like if you want to talk about how she squirts on air, Red Eye, it's fine. We don't have to talk about how your girlfriend squirts.
My favorite part about it is how it really brings out the ego in everyone, because we had a girl in here one time who was in for like 15 minutes and then she faked having to take a piss or a shit and then just left the fucking house because she didn't like the line of questioning that was going on. She was getting married like in a week. You remember this Gdub chick was getting married? And then she decides that, oh my God, I don't want to answer these questions. I asked her if she was going to be wearing a white dress, if she's a virgin, the whole fucking.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, I got to pee. And then she just, she's got the fuck out.
Did you just open with that? I vaguely remember this, but I can't remember details.
To me, what it does, it shows you how important you think you fucking are. That you're somehow all your friends are going to fucking find this one time that you were on a radio show and they recognize your voice because we didn't fucking use your real name. Think about that for a fucking second, okay? I'm the only motherfucker on the goddamn camera right now, okay? It's like, yeah, and I don't give a shit. I don't care. So, but the ego and the fucking bloated freaking narcissist that each of us has a little bit in us are like, oh my God, I can't do that. Everyone I know listens to that. No, they don't. Nobody's going to fucking find this shit. Trust me, I see the numbers. We think we have all these listeners. We got 4 people listening to this shit. It's me and 3 of my friends. That's it.
Oh God. I saw the Blood Boilers link on the A-hole.
Yeah.
And you know what? When I did, I had to write a technology blog for one of my classes in college, and I got way more traffic and way more hits than any of those Blood Boilers fucking episodes. And I wasn't even trying to get I wasn't trying to get attention, dude. I was just doing an assignment, you know.
Well, we like I said, everybody thinks that we're gonna get caught. We don't even use our real fucking names in this shit. Okay, yeah, people can find and do whatever, but really, okay,
it's not illegal to be an asshole. Like I could get fired.
No, I mean, for Christ's sake, I could be the goddamn president. For fuck's sake, that's what I'm gonna be next.
Yeah,
going for that shit. I want to wrap up talking about something very close to my heart. Okay, this logo today was just on fire as they did a feature story on the newest museum in Washington. Gdub, do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh man, I'm not. No, go ahead.
It's the $500 million Museum of the Bible.
Oh no.
The Museum of the Bible. It's within
all the facts.
All the facts are there. It's within, a viewing distance of the Capitol building. When they did the interview, they're sitting in the Museum of the Bible, which is the worst fucking name of a goddamn museum I've ever heard in my life. But what it just, to me, I first of all, I thought, who the fuck is funding this thing? Of course, it's the goddamn Hobby Lobby motherfuckers.
Oh god.
So is that not? I mean, I don't know. It's insane how much money, $500 million donated to build this thing. It's gigantic, and it has all sorts of artifacts and biblical bullshit things in it. But I don't know. I want your take on this. Did they have to stick the thing in Washington, D.C.? Is it not? If that's not a complete just crowbar of church making an attempt to blend it, church and state trying to fucking merge, I don't know what the fuck is. I mean, you could have put the fucking thing anywhere. You decide.
They had to build it right next to the Smithsonian's, man. They had to put it right by there, I'm sure, just so they could be like trying to like influx their agenda among the like real science, you know. I have my former coworkers have like a lifetime membership to that Noah's Ark fucking museum thing.
Oh yeah, lifetime membership. How much is a goddamn lifetime membership?
I don't know, man.
Twosies?
No, I have no fucking idea, but I saw all their pictures from that fucking place last time she was there. I was fucking laughing at that shit, dude. That's so wild that people actually, like, whatever you believe is fine. Like, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
But do you really believe, like, penguins march from the Arctic Circle to fucking Noah's Ark land to get on this fucking boat? You know, like, except that some of it has to just be folklore, you know?
Right.
Like, come on.
But this thing, they showed the inside of this thing. There's a digital ceiling that changes. It is just absolutely humongous. It had 8 levels. It's larger than the Air and Space Museum. 43,000 biblical artifacts are in this thing. But they got in some trouble. They had to spend, I don't know if they had to, I can't remember if it was $3 million or if it was $300,000 in fines they had to pay because they determined that a bunch of the stuff was smuggled in from the Middle East. So they had to pay the fines and do all that kind of shit. But what they're saying though is the overly Christian people are saying it's not Jesus-y enough. and the opposite, of course, are saying it's too Jesus-y. You know, it's just this. I'm kind of,
you know, if it's actually just a place, if it was actually a place, I don't know. Maybe I started stereotyping off the bat.
I got curious. I did the same thing too when I heard it. I said, okay, let's see this fucked up thing.
Yeah,
but I'm curious. I'm very curious.
If it just has like actual artifacts from that time period and like actual like real bits of history and it's not bullshit, like they just have like some artifacts and shit like a museum should have, I would be down to check that out. But if it's like, you know, trying to fucking sell you the fucking rigmarole, you know, like then
Yeah.
I don't really want a part of it.
See, if they did a museum of religion and they had, I mean, that place could have easily accommodated all religions. In the bathroom, they could have put the Church of Satan, you know, where we are. You know, that's probably what they would do. That's the thing. You can't. They'd have to put Scientology in there. They'd have to put all this shit. They'd have to realistically, if you went you know, as far as I would have gone, you would have put David Koresh in there. That guy was a cult, just like all the other religious cults. So, yeah. I don't know. I just thought it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Now is the segment of the show where I'm going to piss off my new girl. Okay.
I thought that was the first half, but go ahead.
One thing I've done throughout the course of my existence doing this podcast is I will watch local news. Local news hasn't been in my world for probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 months, maybe longer, because I didn't want to pay for the TV stuff. So what I did is I got a Hulu subscription for the World Series so I could watch the games and shit like this. So this morning I'm like, I wonder what's going on the live TV. So for the first thing I think, of course, is like the Robin Meads of the world that we used to talk about, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Well, there's this local girls too, and so of course the first thing comes up, bunch of dudes come on the screen. Like, I don't want it, you know, new weather guy. Weather guy. So I always check out the news anchor people and check them out. And here's the thing. I don't think she can't say shit about me like noticing that there's a good, decent looking weather person on there, because her friend was in town months ago and all they could talk about was the freaking news anchor guy, the hot news anchor guy. Of course, the guy who's gay. They like the gay guys. Why do all chicks like gay guys?
I don't know. I guess they're funny or something.
It's because they say whatever they want.
Well, we say whatever we want.
I know, but we're hated. It's because we like vagina.
Oh, that's it.
They can relate to the gays because the gays like the dick, I think that's it.
And they like the Kardashians and shit like that. Entertainment Tonight.
And pink things. They like pink things and rainbows and sparkly shit.
And shopping and clothes and fashion.
So anyway, I wanted to say that I think the new there's one anchor, there's one new weather person that's all right. Black chick. Sometimes black chicks are cool. You know, Pam Grier. She's fucking cute and hot and old.
Yeah,
got big old titties.
I love Wanda Sykes, man. Not like in a sexual way. She's fucking hilarious, man.
She is fucking great. I love the fact that she's a lesbo.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, all right, Gdub, have we done a half an hour? I think we have.
Yeah, I'm sure, man.
All right.
I don't watch the clock.
Me neither. It was like, I think it was 7:07. We started like 7:40 now. So, this is again a good experiment here in the kitchen studio. What do you think, man? It's fucking badass. I like that I can move around and shit. Yeah,
I like it, dude.
Yeah, me too.
It's very modern, man. The standing desk is like the thing now, right?
Yep. I just got to watch out to make sure that I don't have like the
winter pouch, dude. It's the winter pouch.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah,
getting there. For Gdub and the rest of the crew here, do you have anything you want to tell everybody to wrap this fucker up?
Man, Al Franken for president, man. Fucking
woo! Many gropers out there, everyone. Okay, we've all been there. But I had an old lady grab my ass. I was talking a couple of shows ago. Old ladies, gays, all sorts of peeps. Old gay ladies, all of them. They love grabbing Mexicans' asses. It's just how it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me pull up my list of things to wrap up with, since I actually have a couple seconds here to do so. Here we go. All right. If you want to check this out, youtube.com/goindeep. That is the place to watch me right now. Also, all the other podcasts and shit like this. What's really weird is you're going to find videos mixed in with just audio there. And again, this is like weird because YouTube statistics are being kept. Live streaming from the website is being kept, and downloads are being kept. So there's just a hodgepodge of statistics and things that I can look at and see all the numbers. YouTube, depending on how I title it, will get a ton. If I put like grandma blowing a goat or some shit in there, right? It goes, woo, everybody wants to see that. So then the views go up. So, you know, but then if it's just like the kid goes to church, it's like, there's like nothing on that one. So, you know, it varies that way. But if you want to listen in, hit 8hole.com. Also subscribe through iTunes. Hit up all the social media. We're there too. We don't do a bunch of Facebook fucking shit. We're on it, but we don't post shit there. So for Gdub and the rest of the crew, I'm the kid. This has been episode 1404 of the Going Deep Show. Much more to come. We'll see you guys soon. Oh my fucking God. Dude, I like this. I do. I want like a whole, I like the fact that I can like move around and shit. This is great. Plus I can walk over to the fridge. I can actually turn the camera. I can actually walk over and turn the fucking camera too. So you can see the damn, like here, look at the fridge. It's got a couple magnets on it.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, this is fucking sweet. So what do you got going on tonight that you gotta go early?
Oh, you know, it's my last night of the year. Or it's last night of the year. I'm fucking getting buzzed off this little beer. Fucking tomorrow's the last work day till break, but I have an observation in the morning. So I kinda have to have my shit straight, you know.
Right. That's good though. Last Thursday, dude, we did shows shit until freaking 1 a.m. last Thursday. My girl got so messed up that she had to go to, she went to work the next day, and then ended up being sick and having to go home.
Oh man. That'll happen.
Tonight though, I'm gonna be back here in this area doing another show with J-Mac and Spider Monkey. They're gonna be on with me. We're nailing November. This show comes out right away tomorrow. The two with them will come out Friday, Saturday, and then we're going to record over the weekend to get Sunday, Monday, Tuesday going. We're releasing a 30-minute episode every single day of November. Every single day.
Nice.
So, making up for lost time.
Sounds good. Yeah, hit me up this weekend, man. We're going to have some family coming in town next week. Like maybe Monday, Tuesday, or something like that. But this weekend, I can record and shit, you know.
Saturday, LaForest is supposed to come over at 3:30 in the afternoon, but I anticipate him totally pussing out. I said he's going to be on one way or the other. I told him. I said I have enough of a soundboard of you. I can make you say anything I want. So that's just going to happen.
That's great.
All right, man. I will talk to you soon, man.
All right. Talk to you later, brother.
Later.